Prior to the Civil War, Southern slavery was referred to as the South's peculiar institution, but in fact slavery existed throughout the North as well. Here in New York, enslaved Africans were among the first settlers, becoming a municipal labor force that cleared land, constructed buildings, and worked the prosperous fur trade. The Dutch granted blacks many privileges not usually granted to slaves before the British took possession of the settlement in 1664. The English established slave codes to control and restrict the behavior of blacks, effectively stripping them of the freedoms that they had enjoyed under the Dutch. Slavery existed in the Bronx until 1827. After slavery ended, former slaves established small farms and integrated as much as possible into American life. Slavery was still flourishing in other areas of the country, and soon Southern slaves began to escape to the North for freedom. Those that were lucky to make it north past the Mason-Dixon line settled down in towns friendly to blacks. The unlucky ones were captured by slave catchers hired by Southern planters to return runaways.
Freedom.
It was during this time that the Underground Railroad was established. The railroad, a network of safe houses and routes, were created to aid slaves in their perilous journey north. Harriet Tubman, the most famous conductor on the Underground Railroad, assisted thousands of slaves in their escape, returning to the South many times to bring slaves back to the North. The Bronx had at least one stop on the Underground Railroad. Today, at 448 East College Avenue sits the St. Rita's Roman Catholic Church. On this site once stood the home of Charles Van Dorn, an abolitionist. Van Dorn is said to have quartered runaway slaves in the tunnels beneath his house, as well as given slaves food, clothing, water, and directions to their final destinations northward.